did you convince your parents to remove your bedtime rule? My parents had one rule they treated like it came directly from heaven. 10:30 p.m. sharp bed, no arguments. Not start getting ready, not finish what you're doing. Actually in bed, lights off, phone charging downstairs, door open. If they caught us awake, there'd be consequences. I was 14 and absolutely hated it. My friends would talk the next morning about late night calls, stupid group chats, surprise gaming sessions, movies they watched together, and I never knew what they were talking about. I always felt like life started after I disappeared. I tried everything. I made deals. I promised straight A's. I offered extra chores. I showed mom articles about teenagers sleeping later. Dad's answer never changed. Nothing good happens late at night. Eventually I stopped arguing. I started cheating. Every night I'd say goodnight, hand over my phone, brush my teeth, then pull out the backup one my cousin gave me months earlier. Not even for anything crazy. Mostly reading stories, watching videos, texting friends. It became routine. Wait 15 minutes. Listen for my parents' TV downstairs. Wait for the dishwasher. Wait until the house settled. Then freedom. I got so good at pretending to sleep that my mom once bragged to relatives about how disciplined I was. If only she knew. Then one night my stupid secret turned into the reason they changed the rule. It happened in July. There'd been storms all evening. Nothing dramatic. Just constant rain and occasional power flickers. Our lights blinked enough times that Dad joked the electricity company was falling asleep. Still, bedtime happened normally. 9:30. Everyone upstairs. I pretended to sleep. Around 11, I was under my blanket watching videos with headphones. Then my screen suddenly went black. Power outage. The whole house went silent. No SE. No hallway light. Nothing. I took my headphones out. That's when I heard it. A tiny sound. Tick, tick, tick. At first I ignored it. Then I smelled something. Hot plastic. I sat up. The smell got stronger. I opened my bedroom door. The hallway looked normal, but the smell was definitely there. I followed it downstairs. Every step felt wrong, because technically I wasn't supposed to be awake. I reached the living room and stopped. Near the TV stand, one extension cord looked strange. Tiny orange sparks. Then one dropped onto the rug. My stomach dropped. I yelled for my parents. Dad came downstairs annoyed. His first sentence was literally, "Why are you even awake?" Then he saw it. The cord popped. A little flame spread into the carpet. Everything changed instantly. Dad grabbed water. Mom yelled not to. Dad found the extinguisher. Didn't work. The smoke alarm exploded into noise. Mom started panicking. Dad unplugged what he could while coughing. The smoke got thick unbelievably fast. Then Mom suddenly screamed, "Our cat." She always hid during storms. Nobody could find her. Dad tried searching, but smoke pushed him back. Mom was crying. I knew exactly where she'd probably be. Under the couch. I wrapped my shirt over my face and dropped to the floor. I could barely see. I reached underneath. Nothing. Then I heard tiny scratching. She'd squeezed behind the curtains. I grabbed her and ran. By the time we got outside, neighbors were already watching. Firefighters arrived and contained it before it spread through the walls. One of them later told my parents something that made everyone quiet. If nobody noticed for another 20 or 30 minutes, there was a real chance the fire would have reached the staircase. Then getting out becomes much harder. Dad looked at me, then asked the question, "Wait, why were you awake?" I thought I was dead. So I admitted everything. The backup phone, the fake sleeping, all of it. Dad stared at me, then laughed. Actually laughed. A week later, they called a family meeting. Dad said, "I still hate late nights." Mom nodded. Then Dad added, "But maybe bedtime shouldn't be treated like prison." My new bedtime became 11 hour. Phone stays upstairs. Door closed.